Okay, you guys, this is a super long overdue tutorial on how to build something in Unity and then hopefully get rid of the flashing that occurs with Unity made objects with the house builder. It requires you to take the house into Blender, but it's really not painful, I promise. This will be step by step. You can do it, and I can get this done in less than 10 minutes teaching you. The other thing I'm going to do at the end of this video is show you how you can export this into another project. So if you make a bunch of nice houses and you want to use them other courses, I will show you how to do that at the end. You don't have to take this into Blender to do that part at the end. I just want to show you the steps here. So watch all the other videos on how to build this. Also, as a mistake here, for 2 years, this Unity file link has been incorrect. Some people have figured that out and gotten the files from me or from other members. I don't care how you get it, but now you can get it from the Unity link. Actually takes you to the Unity package. So I'm apologizing for everybody that struggled with that. That sucks. Anyway, if you import that package, file import custom package, it will make this folder DPR house builder. Go watch all the other videos on how to build something. So I built this, and now I'm going to take it into Blender. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to select this entire house here and just make sure the whole thing is selected and nothing else is selected with it there. And I'm going to export it using Scene OBJ exporter. So if you type in Scene OBJ exporter, you will get this free asset. You can import it. I promise you it will not mess up CourseForge in any way. Once you've imported Scene OBJ exporter, you're going to have this file export wavefront OBJ folder in your project. So that's what you're going to want to do is go file wave, export wavefront OBJ, tick only selected objects here, and then click export. Make sure all these other boxes are checked as well. Once we check export, we have to name it, put it somewhere on our hard drive. I'm going to call it My House OBJ. I'm going to go into Blender and I'm going to do File New, reload startup file here, File Import, and I'm going to bring in this wavefront OBJ file. It's going to automatically bring in the names of the materials for us as well, and the object's not going to initially show here on your project window. The way to get to it is to navigate it. It's currently in your Unity world space, so that's why it's off in the project in no man's land. If you hit period, it will take you to the house. Now the house is here, but it doesn't have layers. Sorry, it does not have the layers merged and the vertices, overlapping vertices joined. So what we're going to do is, you'll notice here the word join does not show up. If I pick one object here, then the word join will show up. I want to select all my pieces here, but if you look on your hierarchy here on the right, you're probably going to have a camera and a lamp. Just delete those. So I'm going to right click and delete lamp. I don't have a camera in the scene, but if you do, right click and delete that so that when I hit A, I'm selecting all the pieces of this mesh here. And once it's selected, then you can hit tab to go into edit mode here, which I did, but it didn't do it for me. Okay. I don't know why that wasn't working here, but in the end, as long as everything's selected, you should be able to tab into edit mode. And then once I'm in edit mode here, if I hit A, oh, I haven't joined the whole thing. Sorry. Don't let me confuse you. Hit A to select everything. Click join. Now it's one piece, okay? Tab into edit mode, and now all the pieces are together. But we still have to remove doubles, and that's going to remove our overlapping vertices. We click remove doubles. It removed 130 vertices there. And you can see now that there's no gaps, and the only thing is it's incorrectly shaded. So you're going to hit W, and you're going to choose shade flat. Okay, so now the shading is correct on it. It just has normals pointing in weird directions there, or it's trying to create curves or blends here. And in the end, you want it to be shaded flat. So you hit W, choose shade flat. Now it's correct. That's it. We can leave Blender here. I'm going to name this here because this will show up in Unity. I'm going to name this layer as My House. I double clicked on it with my left mouse and renamed it My House. Now I'm going to do File Export and choose FBX. And then I'm going to figure out somewhere to place it on my hard drive. I'm going to tick Selected Objects Only, and then this Apply Transform, and then choose Export FBX, and now we're back into Unity. That was not that bad. You guys could survive that. So then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to create a folder in the house builder. So I'm going to right click on it, choose Create Folder, and I'm going to call it Custom Homes. And then I'm going to import, let's see, sorry, I'm going to right click here and choose Import New Asset. Choose My House, and it's going to bring in the My House here. I'm going to go to the inspector, untick animation, click apply, go to the model, and you could make a collider on it if you want. I usually change material naming to from models material and click apply. That doesn't matter that much. It's just, for me, it's just cleaner, and that's what I do. Left click and drag here, you're going to notice it doesn't show up. So choose Game Object, Move to View. Now you have your house. And you just have to texture it. But it's one piece now, so in the end we should not get Z fighting as we zoom away or when we're in dynamic skies. I don't 100% know how it will deal with the windows. There could be some small chance that it would have Z fighting if the window data still creates some issues with MIP mapping, but I don't think so. So hopefully we'll luck out there. But put some materials on this here. This is, I'm just putting stuff here from the house builder, and this is terrible looking. You would spend time building this for sure and not make it look as bad. And I'm just going to put the stucco on. I guess you could, there's something fascia here, but I just picked the stucco actually, I think, from the base materials to put on the fascia. All right, so now that we have this, say you wanted to take this to a different project, how would I do that? First of all, you're going to make a prefab from this. So you could either say you wanted this house that you built and you want this materials to be exactly like it would. You would take this My House in your hierarchy and you would left click and drag it to your custom homes, and it will make a prefab. So see how this is a blue block without the little white paper on it? Now this prefab can be put into your project, and it's got the materials exactly how you want them. So you can right click on that prefab and export it. And then it's going to take everything you need exactly how you need it and make all the folders and bring it into another project. So you would export this, call it My House Unity package, put it in your My Documents or something, make a custom homes folder, and now you have all these homes that you can save out and bring into your other locations. So then we save that, and then you can bring it into a new project by just doing Assets, Import Package, and then Custom Package, and navigate to that. The other thing I want to show you is if for some reason you weren't using Blender and you just want to take your Z fighting home somewhere else, you can still do that as well. The way you do that is just the same as to create an empty here, rename that My House Z Fighter, and I'm going to change the position of that, reset the position by clicking on My House Z Fighter, go to the inspector, reset the position there, and you see it's now zeroed out. And then I'm going to go grab all these, make sure that you know, they're all selected here. You can check that by just moving it around here. And then I'm going to left click and drag this to the My House Z Fighter folder. And then same as we did with the other one, you're just going to left click and drag the My House Z Fighter from the hierarchy panel into the project panel, into my custom homes here. And now I have My House Z Fighter, which can also be exported as a package. And you'll see there we can export that. And then you would call this My House Z Fighter and be able to bring it in somewhere else. All right, cool. Hopefully I got that in under 10. Take care.